Okay, relatives, today I'm going to tell you about my family. This is my great-grandmother, Annie, after she returned from boarding school, and she was raised by her grandmother that's standing next to her. As you can see, this is the time when the cultural identity shifted in my family. I'll be using my family as an example for this shift in food chain. This is my grandmother, Teresa, and my mom, Ella. I grew up going on plant trips, but I also grew up watching my mom care for my grandmother due to several amputations due to diabetes. My mom is one of 9 children, and of those 9 children, 8 of them have diabetes. This is me and my son. We represent the 6th and 7th generation after this change. He is our hope, he is our future, and he's learning about these foods. He harvests, he cooks, and he speaks the language. Across this nation were many, many tribes. And with the shift of the food system, it affected not only the land, but the people of this land. Please look at this map and see where you come from. Recognize that that is the homelands of other tribes. Across this land were sophisticated and sustainable food systems. For example, the 3 sisters. Today, Western science uses that, huh? The wild rice and the fish from the lakes, as well as the forest and the ocean on one side for some of the tribes. But the area that I know best is the Great Northern Plains. This is where my people have followed the buffalo in the gray shaded area. Today, the dark shaded area is our reservation. This shows you that land access equals food access. And the traditional diet of the Blackfeet people are buffalo, wild game, and over 200 plants used for food and medicine. This is myself with some very important medicine to my family. This all came to a screeching halt when the US government decided that it was cheaper to starve us than to continue to fight us. Starvation equaled compliance. We moved to those reservations. We listened because we had people starving. That was our way of survival. When we got on these reservations and we agreed, they said they'll bring us food. These new foods included beef, sugar, oil, the ingredients that make survival recipes such as fry bread. This is where those foods come from, not from the land. These always get me heated. How are we this much percentage of the population in this country, but yet we're leading in these health disparities that relate to these foods that were forced upon us? In diabetes, health disease, arthritis. So what can we do about it? Are we gonna get mad? Are we gonna learn all that information and get mad and stay mad? Or are we gonna use that energy and transform it into solutions? Solutions for the next generations. That's exactly what we do at Fast Blackfeet. Fast Blackfeet is a nonprofit organization that started as a community group. Our vision is a healthy, strong, and food-secure Blackfeet nation. We identify gaps in food security and nutrition education in order to work towards food sovereignty. In order to do that, we needed data. Data equals funding, right? And in this data, we found that our people are equally food insecure in the summer and the winter. We live in Glacier. We thought this would be different. We also found that our food insecurity rate in the Blackfeet Nation is 4.5 times the national average. In this survey, we also asked our community members to list traditional foods. These were the top 5 traditional foods listed. This let us know that we have work to do in our community to help distinguish between traditional foods and survival foods. We utilize this timeline at Fast Blackfeet to show a visual of that change of the food system, how that relates to health, how that relates to food insecurity, and why there's a need for organizations such as Fast Blackfeet for cultural reclamation. Our largest program is the Antelope Food Pantry. In our community, probably similar to your community, there are 2 income-based food assistance programs, which leaves a gap for those who miss that income base. Are they not food insecure? No. We opened a need-based food pantry, Antelope Food Pantry. And through our food pantry, we distribute traditional foods, healthy foods, and local foods. As a response to COVID, we got a van to do a mobile pantry. We serve our 8 outlying communities. We travel over 170 miles every week to deliver across our 1.5 million acre reservation. We also have a nutrition education program that has food pharmacy prescriptions. It has fresh fruit and vegetable vouchers. It does cooking classes with recipe kits and nutrition consultations with our registered dietitian. Our newest program is the Growing Health program, and this sparked out of COVID. We do tea gardens, vegetable gardens, and the tea goes into the food pantry for our participants. We do bison harvests, where the bison meat goes into the food pantries, and then we use the hide and the bones for teaching hide processing workshops. We not only provide access to these foods, we also teach how to cook these foods and how to grow and harvest these foods. This work would not be possible without this group of people right here. They do good work and they have a heart for what we do. And I'm so very grateful for them. And yes, that's me on the little screen. Thank you so much. Gadakaramatsin.